All right, guys. So today I took one of my mentees, Fabricio, from 0 to 10K cash collected week in the first about 28 days of actually joining the mentorship. So he was kind of struggling. Once again, typical mentee comes in struggling with SMA for about 6 months to a year, whatever it is, and only signed one client, lost it, and then was dropped down back to zero, and then comes in mentorship and then fucking scales like crazy. That's pretty much what all the clients actually are, the top performing ones. So pretty much this guy went from 0 to 10K cash collected week in the first about 28 days of actually joining the mentorship. We document everything. We show you guys Stripe accounts and on pretty much all the methods of actually us getting there as well. So there's lots of like kind of hidden gems here and there. So I definitely recommend you guys obviously watch the end. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So beautiful day in Dubai right now, by the way. Anyways, let's get into the actual video. Very excited for this one. And yeah, it's just fucking amazing going so far this week. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the actual interview. All right, boys, we have another solid client interview. So Fabricio literally went from like pretty much zero, or I think he had like a client in the past paying 2K month, lost it. Pretty much went from zero to a 10K profit cash collected week in exactly about 28 days of joining the mentorship, which was pretty fucking wild. So that's that. And yeah, if you want to kind of just explain yourself, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I have been like doing, I guess, online business for not that long. Like I started in January trying to do like an AI agency kind of thing. And then I
Mhm.
pivoted over to like SMMA in August. I started my agency. Um, and I was doing like decent, I guess. Like I was kind of, I had a little bit of direction. Like I was doing paid ads and I was like trying all sorts of things. But then leading up until I joined the mentorship, I had signed two clients and then I lost those two clients. Um,
Yeah.
and then I was kind of back at square one and I was like, I didn't really know where to go from there. Like I was kind of lost. And then I saw, I mean, obviously you like posting these crazy results and like being in the same exact position I was. So like at the time, now I'm living at home right now, but like a month ago, I was still in my like college dorm.
Mhm.
And so at the beginning of the semester, I was like, okay, I'm dropping out and I'm like going all in on this.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then now we're here, so
Let's go.
it's pretty sweet. Uh-huh.
Nice. Solid. So give me actually a rundown of like how it actually happened because it was like literally out of nowhere. I think you just like before, like I guess when you joined the mentorship, like you weren't really doing the inputs and stuff like that, like for like outreach and stuff like that, and then you started going crazy like this one week, and then along with
Yeah.
like the actual sales coaching, and then you just like closed 10K piff week. And actually, if you want to like, we can actually probably just show the Stripe account now, because I think
Yeah.
you were saying
I'll pull it
before
up.
where it's like some people don't even believe the results because like they're so good. So we're officially now. I'll just start doing showing everyone Stripe accounts because like I think it just makes sense. So yeah, so
Yeah. So this was oh, I guess now it's gonna be zero. But so last week before was the 7K. And
yeah.
then this account got paused. I'll go ahead and refresh it too. This account got paused for some bullshit reason, but now I fixed it. And then now I have the other 3K on
Yeah.
this account as well on my
So
phone.
it was like two
But
Stripe accounts because yeah, one of them just got paused, but
yeah, yeah. And then it should have been actually 12K. So that deal's coming in the on the way.
oh
So she just put like a deposit down, but then
yeah,
here's the other one.
nice. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Solid. So yeah,
But
that's
what
proof
I
of that, but
was
yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's just
Yeah.
proof. Because honestly, at the beginning, like I would be skeptical as well. And especially like before I joined, like I was very on the fence of joining. Like I think it took me like two or three calls to actually join.
Mhm.
Um, and like I just genuinely couldn't fathom like if someone's watching this, like, and you're thinking like, how is this even like possible, like in the position where you're at right now? Like I couldn't fathom how people would be doing that. But like, yeah, it's just proof. Like I joined, I think it was a month ago exactly. It was October 14th.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was literally October 13th or I think it was like October, yeah, 14th or something like that, whatever it was. And then yeah, literally 30 days in each 10K week, which is crazy. But um
Yeah.
what's like what's been the did you actually expect it to happen this fast though? Because I think you said you weren't really expecting to happen.
No,
Because like
fuck
at
no.
least before joining, you were kind of like, what the fuck? Like, how are these guys even doing this so fast? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a pretty going into the mentorship, I had a pretty negative mindset on my whole agency at the time, especially being at, I don't know, I was just like in a bad spot. And then like kind of joining the mentorship gave me like a whole new perspective on everything. It kind of like gave me like a fresh start. It felt like I had so much to go off of, and I had like number one, I had people in the space who I could actually talk to and like kind of be on that like same like level and like frequency as.
Yeah.
Especially like having like direct access to you and like other guys that I can meet. Like I went from before not knowing a single person who had ever like even made money with online business to like going to that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that was a big change. And then also like going into the mentorship, obviously the technical stuff, there was a few like changes that I did to like my offer and like some of the outreach things, obviously, and I'm not gonna like drop the sauce, but um
Yeah.
number two would be, I guess, mindset as well as like having just like I didn't realize how much, like you said, like I really did not expect it to happen this quick.
Mhm.
But I think the switch came the first 2 weeks I really wasn't doing the output. Like I was kind of being lazy. And then the switch came when I was like, okay. I did like the subconscious switch basically where I was like watching a lot of the mindset stuff and like it really, really helped me. And especially with like I know it sounds kind of like guru-y and like I saw all your videos in there with like the mindset stuff, like the manifestation, like the visualization. Like I literally was like, okay, I'm gonna be on this client interview in a month from now. And even
Bro,
though at
that's
the time I didn't
yeah.
believe it, like I don't know, shit's crazy. It's like the first time I've ever
Yeah.
done it. So yeah.
Yeah. Insane. Yeah, I think that's actually good technique to use, like the interview technique. If you just visualize yourself like indicating your goals being achieved that way, then it's like the best way to do it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, bro.
So was
And
that
I mean
like, I guess,
now,
yeah, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say like this is just the first step, obviously, but I was like, that's like a nice short-term goal to have, like a
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
thing
true.
to like concretely visualize. Yeah, and I think it really helped.
Yeah, solid, solid. So I honestly, bro, I think we could easily scale to like, I think that we're gonna have probably another client interview in a few weeks or months, whatever it is, but we're probably could try to hit like 30 or 40K, whatever it is, a month. That'd be pretty doable as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
that's definitely definitely on the list. But what would you say like is what was the like the biggest mindset or like I guess takeaways from the mentorship? It was mainly just like the outreach methods and obviously like the mindset as well, right?
Yeah, I think I had one foot in one world and then one foot in the other. And if you're gonna do, if you want to get quick results, then you have to be like very extreme with the way that you
Yeah,
go about things. So obviously, if you want to hit these kind of results like in a year, you could do it obviously like by yourself. But if you want to do it like in the quickest amount of time, like especially with number one, like changing my environments and like kind of blocking everything out that wasn't the agency. And then number two, like I said, like the outreach, right? And it was literally just cold calls. I was doing like 150 dials a
yeah,
day
yeah,
for the past two
yeah,
weeks. So that and like I got pretty good at it. And then mainly just like the way I literally was like deluded myself into like I had a big mental block with sales. Um where I went like in October, I remember I had like 30 calls where I had 30 or 40 calls where I didn't close
yeah,
anyone.
yeah,
And I know you had a similar experience. So I was like, okay, if Eric literally went through the same shit, then like there's gonna be a point when I like hit that next like that breakthrough.
yeah,
And then yeah, that came like last week. I remember the first call before I hopped on, I was like, okay, I'm good at sales. You know, I really like kind of tricked my subconscious a little bit. And yeah, it kind of showed itself on the call. Like I think I had a lot more
yeah,
conviction. Like I was a lot more, yeah, and then it obviously worked. So
yeah, exactly. I think that's so huge. Like the moment you think you're good at sales, then like that's gonna show up on the sales call. But if you think you're bad at sales, then you're just gonna like purposely fuck up, just even subconsciously. You don't have to like consciously think of it, but it just happens like automatically kind of thing. Um,
yeah.
but tell me a bit more about your story. So I think you like you said you dropped out of uni like in first semester, right? Or like second semester, or like what was the yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So um freshman year, so I lived in a fraternity. So I did all of freshman year, then I did all of sophomore year. And then in the summer of sophomore year, I remember, or like this last summer, I remember I was kind of sitting there like trying to like work on the agency. Like I had ditched like the AI agency I was doing, and I was like, okay, like where do we go from here? Like I had come from, I had been working on this other agency for a while, like during school, and my like I had kind of given up on school. I was like, fuck this
Yeah,
shit. Like I hated it. I couldn't
yeah.
do it. Like the classes I was sitting in were so brain dead. Like I actually couldn't comprehend that I was like wasting my time doing that. And like obviously there's degrees out there where like if you're like a doctor or a lawyer, like yeah, like that's
Yeah,
awesome to pursue that. But
yeah,
like I had no direction. Like everyone around me was just like I said, I lived in a fraternity and like the whole thing was just like whatever, we're gonna like party these 4 years, it's gonna be super awesome. And it was super fun. But then it's like after the 4 years, cool, you just like give up, like it's over, I guess. So
yeah,
and then in that summer, I was like, okay, I have to kind of go all in on this, like give myself no other option. So, come August, I was like, I told my parents I was going to take a gap semester. So they low key like they like want me to go back to school, but yeah, now I'm not anymore.
go. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
mean, you're
yeah.
probably fucking making like the parent or like teachers like monthly salary like every week now, or like probably way more than that actually. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
I know.
yeah,
I I had a teacher I had a teacher during I had like a sexual education class that was like
yeah,
mandatory to go to. It was like you had to take some gen eds or whatever.
yeah,
And I had I had like skipped a few classes and then she like had to talk to me at one of the end of the classes and she was like this is your life, like you need to really think about where you're going with your life, like what direction your life is going, like you need to be responsible, you're an adult, like and I was like obviously she's like looking out for me, but I was like what the fuck am I doing here? Like what is
yeah,
this
yeah,
sexual education teacher like? I don't know. It was obviously not to like disrespect anyone who like whatever does score, but to me at the time that was just like the last like switch and I was like okay, I just need to go all in on this.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So was there any other moments like that where you felt like, okay, I'm just gonna like drop out? But was that like the biggest switch as well, or any other moments in like uni
Yeah,
or
I kind
school?
of thought about that. I think I don't think there was like one specific moment. I think it was something that I just like really wanted to do for a while.
Mm.
Um and I just felt like number one, if I was still in school, like there's no way that I would be able to like be
Yeah,
in this position that I'm in right now.
yeah,
But then at the time, even when I didn't have anything like in the summer, it was kind of like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, like I'm gonna fuck up, obviously, and it's gonna be hard, but like I'm gonna figure it out. Um, regardless of like how long it takes. So that was kind of my decision. And I was in my family's from Argentina. I was in Argentina like basically alone for like a month. So I kind of had a while there to like I don't know, like make that decision. Um, and yeah, I don't remember if there was one specific moment, but I think it just all boiled down to like thinking about it the whole summer and then just saying like fuck it, I'm gonna figure it out. So
yeah, yeah. Damn. Uh, okay. So going back to the agency, like, what are the what are your plans for scaling like to 30K, 40K month? Like, what do you actually?
yeah. Um Now that I'm out of the trenches, like obviously anyone who's watching this, I would recommend cold call. Like, yes,
Yeah,
it works 100%. Like, no matter what you think, like it works, just do the input. But now I want to do paid ads, and I found like two setters who are going to help me like book appointments. So, yeah, I'm going to start running out the paid ads. That's how I'm going to get a few more clients the rest of this month, I think. And then, yeah, just focusing on service delivery for my clients right now. So, I have 4 clients right now as of this month. Um, so I really got to focus on giving them good results. Um,
mhm,
and then yeah, mainly I might start like a YouTube channel for the agency as well.
yeah,
Try to maybe grow it organically there, like add some reputation there, get some like organic growth there. Cause I know Aaron in the program as well does that. Maybe not as like he kind of like it's pretty intense. Like it's cool. Obviously, it definitely
yeah,
works. But I might just post a few videos here and there just so like when people look up the agency, they see that as well.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I guess that would be the next step. My goal for this month would be at 20K um at the end of this month, which I think is totally possible, maybe even more.
yeah,
And then my goal for the end of December is 50K. So we'll see. But I think it's just mainly focusing on paid ads and service delivery at this point because I kind of have
Yeah.
sales dialed in. I feel like now.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like after like the sales coaching call, like I think that was the biggest thing for you as well was just like understanding actually how to structure the sales calls in more of like a simple way to like actually close them because I think before you were like really struggling to close and that was kind of like the one thing that also pushed you
Oh
harder.
my God, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I know you said the same thing. I didn't see the point. I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna be able to close these people, like I don't even want them to show up. Like I remember I'd be sitting there
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I don't even want to have this call today. Like I just had such a negative, like, which is looking back on it, that was the main mistake. Like
Mm-hmm.
number one, just feeding that information to my mind all day. Like obviously it's gonna fuck you up. And then the coaching calls, obviously, I was being a robot on the calls. Like I had a script open and I really wasn't getting like, I guess, deep with the
Connecting.
people
Yeah.
and like really, yeah, connecting at all. I wasn't
Yeah.
connecting at all. And like from watching the recordings back and then Daniel helping me out with that, like how to structure it and like just being more human on the calls,
Mhm.
that yeah, it helped 100%. Daniel's a G.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the biggest thing for me as well. Just like I remember I was at the start as well, like hoping people would like no show to calls because I was just like so bad at sales calls. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it's just
good,
that
good times. Yeah,
that initial point that you got to go through.
yeah,
I was just like, it helped me a lot to learn like where I'm at today. Obviously, like you're not gonna if you're just starting out like with your agency. Like I remember when I first ran the ads and I was getting appointments, I was like,
Mhm.
holy shit, I'm getting so many appointments. I'm gonna be so rich. Like it's over. Like I made it. And then like
Yeah,
I just had like those 2 months where I like couldn't close anyone. I was like, oh my God, like this is like way harder than I expected. So yeah, the coaching calls were like I think that the biggest change for
yeah,
my sales.
100%. Yeah, yeah. And I actually, like, I guess going back to like the sales part, like with you, I remember I was talking to Daniel before this as well, and I think he said that you were like very, very on the edge of actually joining the mentorship. Like I think it was like you were very, very on the edge, and you weren't really actually down to join stuff like that. But then you somehow joined, and then now you're here. But like, what would you say for someone who's also thinking in your similar position, who's like on the edge and stuff like that? Because I remember you were telling me as well, it's like you weren't really thinking about you joining, then ended up joining. Yeah,
Yeah, I've number one, it was more of like an ego perspective. Like I never had paid for a course prior to this, because I was always like, nah, I can figure this out like by
yeah,
myself, which obviously wasn't working. So I'm sure that I could have been able to figure it out in a long time from now, but I essentially was like, if this is really what I want to do, then I don't have the money for this now. I put it on my credit card and I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to fucking make this money back. Like I'm gonna make it happen no matter
yeah,
what. And so I would say to anyone out there who like is watching this, and you're kind of in that same position, you have to kind of put yourself in the mindset that like, okay, now you have access to someone who is literally was in your same exact position and other people who were in your same exact position, and you can kind of like rebound off them and like have that same energy. But then also you have like so much like help with like the coaching calls, all the methods for outreach, like all the methods for closing, like everything as well. So it's 100% worth it. Just join the fucking mentorship, or else you're just gonna be stuck. Like that, simple as that. Yeah.
go sick. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Because I think a lot of people are kind of on the edge, but it's like you just gotta do it, and if you don't do it, then you're just obviously you wouldn't be pulling 10K weeks. So it's like, yeah,
No,
just
no way.
yeah,
I it's crazy to think. Like I said, I didn't think I'd be here, but that just goes to show, like, I show the Stripe account, like, we're not, like, it's dead
yeah,
ass. Like, I
yeah,
joined exactly a month ago, and from being
yeah.
from watching these videos, like sitting in my dorm, and I was like, what are these guys doing that I'm missing out on? So
But yeah,
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 it's
yeah,
worth it.
yeah. Let's go. Sick. And yeah, I think that's it though. So I guess you'll be are you coming to the Dubai event as well?
Yeah, bro, I gotta book my flight. It's like a 25-hour flight from
Gee.
Dallas. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be tough. Yeah, yeah. I guess you could listen to like reality transfer on the way there, so won't be on the way here, so it won't be too bad.
Oh yeah, I gotta finish that book. I got a few other ones as well that I
Yeah,
wanna
yeah. That'd be good.
that I wanna read. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Solid. But yeah, I think that's it though. So if anyone is in Fabricio's old position and you guys obviously want to get a mentor, all you have to do is just message me on Instagram or just book all below as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you guys could get the same results. Not everyone's gonna be pulling 10K weeks like this guy, but it's gonna be pretty similar. So but yeah, I think that's it though. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, thanks for hopping on, bro, and I'll see you soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. See you soon.
All right. Peace. Take care.